did that test of the Hackathon website, and we might as well do the same thing for Safeway. I've been buying groceries at Safeway online like a lot of people, and so it occurred to me we can check it out and see how it works. So if I go to Proxy Options, where's the bloomin', there, Open Browser. That's what I wanted. There we go. So now I have the browser here, and we can see how Safeway.com works. So let's go to History and clear it. Looks like there's nothing much there anyway. And so if I go to Safeway.com, there we are. So it's loading up Safeway, and here it's showing me all the traffic in Proxy History. So here's all the requests that load Safeway, and all this is unauthenticated stuff. So if I go to Target, I should see, here's all these Safeway related URLs here. Safeway Inc., omtrek.net, and stats.safeway. Many different things are going on. Here's probably the main one, www.safeway.com, that's got all this stuff. So let's see what happens when I log in. I made an account, and I saved the name and password someplace. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm going to sign in here, and let's clear the old stuff to just see how the sign-in works. Okay, so it was test 12. And by the way, after I did this, I found out that they don't actually email you anything and verify it. So I didn't really need to use a place where I can get mail, but I did use Mailinator for that reason, so I could in fact get an email if I wanted to. And then the password, okay. All right, let's see what this does. I sign in, and I'm in. Okay, so let's take a look and see if we can spot anything fun about the sign-in process. So here, one thing I've seen before, it does the options request before a post request. I've seen that fairly often, and I really don't know why. Here's OAuth 2, which, by the way, we'll talk about a lot, and you will see it as it's available in the Web Security Academy. You can start hacking OAuth 2. OAuth is how you log in through a third-party identity provider. So Safeway is not handling their own identity database on this server. It's on some other server. So they're going to OAuth 2. And so here is an options request, which should not be sending any data. It's sending a user agent. Yep, there's no name or password in there. Here's a post going to an API version 1 authentication, and that's where it sent my username and password. And it did send it over HTTPS, so it sent it to this OKTA website, is where it went, and then it went to OAuth someplace to come back to albertsons.okta. So anyway, that's the authentication. And so now I'd like to try something I was doing before to find out how it knows who I am. So I just want to find a page with my name on it. Now, if I click account, it's showing me this, but see, that's not a web request. By the way, notice this long, strange thing. To done, I set, I praten God's nor. He's using nor thy mind. He's using like a prayer from as his file name, which is sort of funny. Anyway, let's clear this old stuff. And now, if I try to find a page with my name on it, if I collapse that, if I hit account, see, that was not a request to the web server. It was just loading local things. So I need to go to something like account settings. Now that's a request to the web server, and there's my name, test. Okay. So one of these is going to have my name in it. And wow, look at this obfuscated code. That is not normal that a legitimate website uses code that's obfuscated so deeply. That's the sort of thing I'd see in malware. Man, I wonder if this is something weird at Safeway. This thing with a weird name has got this weird obfuscated code. Sort of makes me wonder if maybe Safeway is like infected with some kind of hijacker. That is not normal looking stuff. But anyway, I wanted to find something that would have my name on it. So let's see if I can find some request that isn't so complicated, where some simple request will show me something with my name on it. Like orders, maybe? No, my name is not anywhere there. My list. Thought I found something to use earlier, but now I'm not finding anything very easy to understand here. Address preferences. Everything seems to have hundreds of requests, which is irritating. All right. API sessions. All right, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to clear everything. Before, when I tried this earlier today, I thought I found a nice simple one to look at. Let me go here. All right. Me and account settings. Maybe just the first couple of things in account settings will do. So let's just take a look at these and look for responses. That's got cookies in it. Let's see if I can find a response that is capable of being... here's one that can be rendered. Account settings. That looks like maybe a winner. See, rendering means display it the way a browser would see it. So this is an HTML page, so it might be renderable, but it might be too complicated for Burp to render. But anyway, I might have my name on here somewhere. And let's try looking for Mailinator. Okay, it's not there. Let's go down and see what else I can render. There, this one. 0 matches, okay. Mailinator was my email address. Well, this is an efficient way to do it. Okay. So let's see which one of these has... I'm just looking at the number of matches down there. 0 matches. There was a match. Okay, this page has got my name on it. There we go. This page here knows who I am. Here's my email ID. So now I can take that page and send it to the repeater. Now, we can start answering some questions about security at Safeway. The first thing is, that was a request I made through the browser. Can I repeat that same request, and will it accept that? Let's send this, and then look for Mailinator over here. And it did accept it, so right now I'd say Safeway has made a sort of low security decision here, where I can repeat a request, and that means that it didn't bother to have a anti-CSRF token that makes you do this exactly. Now, you can look for acquired companies. Yes, that's true. Someone said you can look at those URLs and see all the other companies that are involved. Yes. You could find out who's, because they've obviously outsourced a lot of this to other companies. Anyway, so now my question, which I did not get to the bottom of, but I'm interested, is how does it know who I am? And so there's all these parameters, all these cookies. So I wonder if one of them is off. Safeway RE sign-in equals false. Okta redirect parameter credentials. Use ed credentials. So I mean, this seems pretty good. So what I would do is keep the original, right-click, send to repeater. So number 2 is the original. Number 3 is my modified one. Now this one knows who I am. I've got Mailinator. So I can just start deleting stuff. Like, here's vsid in cap. Let's just delete that, delete all. Let's try nuking a bunch of this. Can I do it this way? Maybe I have to do it this way. All right, let's see. Can I undo things? I can't undo things. All right, I'm going to go back to my original. Maybe I'll just try changing numbers. In the past, I've deleted them. Here, it's giving me an irritating problem. Send a repeater. All right. So if I don't like this vsid cap, come on. There we go. Nope, still not letting me. Why is it not letting me edit this? That's rude. All right. Huh. That is bizarre. Burp is supposed to let me edit this. Can I edit this? It's not letting me edit anything. In the repeater. How rude. Makes me think something must have crashed about burp. Well, anyway, messing up my demo. I've done this a bunch of times in other websites. This one is strangely not letting me modify anything. How disturbing. Maybe if I go to this one, maybe it has something to do with... No. Maybe this request has hit some kind of limit or something. Well, that's rude. I'm going to stop burp and come back. Let's just make sure I can find this again. And then I'll give up if it doesn't work. But it's this one here going to ABS pub, that get. Let's see, if I right-click that, I'll tell you, I'll try another trick. I can do it at least once this way. I'm going to go to options. I'm going to turn on intercept. Now, I'm going to go here and hit account settings. Now here's the request, and I'm going to forward this one and then forward the next one. This one's going to Safeway.com. This one's going to Bing. This one's going to Okta. And I'm seeing, I think, okay, let's go back to my history and see what I've done. See, this is what you do, although I think I've got a bad example. You forward them one by one until you find the one that's interesting to you. And this one is getting a brand, getting some page, post collect. Here's all this garbage. All right. I think I'm getting lost here, but you get a clue of the complexity. It's a little bit more difficult than I had hoped. I'll have to play with this more and come back when I've got it doing something simple and sensible. But here, it would let me edit things. Like I could add more numbers here, because it's not sent it to the server yet. So I could be changing these numbers and forwarding them. And, all right. Anyway, and you see all these requests go by, and some of them have all these cookies to identify you. And I could eventually figure out what part of that is necessary. Anyway. That's all I wanted to show you, and I think I'm going to stop this recording